Hi everybody, we're back for another episode of Direwolf20 Hardcore Survival Floating Islands. And last episode, at the end of last episode, I was about at 32 minutes of recording, and I was about to go down into this this cave, and I saw these strange patterns, and I thought, well, this looks a little bit strange and perhaps dangerous. So I decided to put that off for another episode, but I'm back and I'm going to go and have a look down in this cave and just see what's happening. So hopefully I won't get slaughtered by the monsters. So I'm just going to mine down a little bit here. And just make sure this is all safe. I'm really curious about these funny stones. I don't know if they would do anything to you if you touch them, or they're dangerous in any way. Okay, right. I'm rather not going to jump on them. I don't know if they're dangerous in any way. Okay, let's see. Stronghold shield. Stronghold shield. Let's see. Oh, this looks like I mean, it looks like it's harder than obsidian. My pickaxe has a very high mining level. Just see what's going on here. Okay, right. So what I'm going to do is, I don't know what these things are. I'm just going to go quickly look up in the wiki and see what I'm dealing with here, and I'll be back soon. Right, now I've had a bit of a look, and what this is a stronghold shield block. And what these things are is they actually block the borders of a goblin knight stronghold. So these blocks are unbreakable. These blocks are supposed to be the same hardness as bedrock. So basically, there's nothing that will break these. And apparently the reason for that is that you don't go and make shortcuts through to the treasure chambers that's in the stronghold, in the so-called Goblin Knight stronghold. So you have to kind of fight your way through various tunnels in a kind of a maze scenario, I think. But I can't open this. Apparently, according to what I found on the internet, I need to find some sort of a trophy, and then I need to put the trophy on a pedestal, and then there'll be an opening and I can go into the stronghold. So I still need to progress a little bit further on my game, so I'm obviously not ready to do this yet. But anyhow, I didn't came here to do typical typical kind of Twilight Forest things. I really only came here because I wanted to mine. So I'm just going to just light this up a bit. I can still dig my way through here. I just don't want to fall into a hole and then I can't dig myself out because I'm blocked in by these things. Okay. So these are the walls, and if you try to dig in here, you're just going to find more of these blocks. So yeah, so I still need to find a trophy, and then I can I can actually get into the stronghold, and then I can do a bit of mining. Well, actually, I want to do mining now, but if I have the trophy, I can get into the stronghold. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is what I plan to do, and that's just to do a bit of mining for resources. So I'm just lighting up the area, and then I'll just mine all those resources, and then I'll continue with my plan to mine on level 12 to see if I can find any diamonds. So I'll be back when I find anything interesting. I'm doing pretty good with the mining. I'm doing pretty well with the mining. I mean, just quickly with this mining hammer, just running around here for a few minutes, got more than a stack of coal. I'm getting more coal, so that's great. So that's really going to solve my coal problem quickly, and I'm getting some really good ores everywhere, so that's great. But one thing that's definitely true is there's no way you can break this. I thought of trying the hammer on this stronghold shield, but there's no way. It's like bedrock, you just can't break it. Anyway, I'll carry on mining and I'll be back later. Something else that's interesting about the Twilight Forest is you get these torch berries, and apparently, I mean, they obviously make light, but apparently you can make these to craft torches. I'm not entirely sure how this works, whether you put this on sticks or something. Yeah, you do. You put it on sticks and you actually get 5 torches for every torch berry, so that's not bad. But this is a way to also make torches while in the Twilight Forest. I just want to show you guys that I've been doing a little bit of mining, and what I did essentially is, this is where I came down from the top and where I found the stronghold shield.
No, 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 no.
Are you okay?
No, 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 no. No, I'm not fine.
Okay.
I'm almost dead.
Can you get to a safe place?
Yes, I'm free.
Okay, what happened?
I missed out on the. I was in one of those dungeon things, hanging underneath the underneath these big gigantic, you know, things. And there was this creeper here, and these creeper spawners.
Okay.
And the creeper came, and he's just like, "Whoa, I'm gonna blow up the chest." So he blew up the chest, and I lost all the stuff.
Oh, that's sad.
That's fine. There's like a million other.
Okay, so what I was going to show you
That was
guys
an exciting start.
is that this is the mine I set up, and because I use the mining hammer, and I kind of use spaces of 3 in between, and then I mine down a channel as I always do. So I have to go 3 spaces, and then I have to go a 4th space and then go there. I think that's right. Yeah, that leaves 3 spaces. So I use the mining hammer and I basically just go in a straight line down here. And it's just an amazing amount of ores and stuff that you can mine like this in a really short space of time. But I'm just so overloaded now with my with what I have in my inventory that I just have to go back and process some of these ores and drop some of this off. So I'll be heading back to the portal, and the best would be to change into a bat again. So I'll just change into a bat, and then I can head back. And apparently Yellow Pixie had made some improvements.
Oh yeah. Did you see what I made?
I'll just go and have a look actually.
I'll
meet you at the base.
I'll be right there.
I'll meet you at the base and then you show me.
Okay. You know how we said something about trying to make another world so that we wouldn't have to have so much trouble mining.
Yeah, and I was really having a huge trouble getting squids. I built that tank to get squids to spawn, but it didn't really work. Okay, so what's this plant on the squid farm?
Oh, I'll be right there. In a
It's
few
called
seconds.
squid plants. Okay.
Okay, I just collected an ender pearl. That's what I needed for this golden lasso thing. I'll
Cool.
be
Did you get
right...
an ender pearl? How did you get an ender pearl?
Oh, I killed an enderman.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay, I'll be right there in literally 20 seconds. I'm flying over as a bat.
That's cool.
Yeah, I've got a bunch of new stuff.
Okay, I think I need to do something with the machine here.
I'll be
It's still
right
got enough
there.
seed, but seems like we're out of energy, out of power. I just need to...
Okay, I'm here.
Okay, are you at the... Are you
Here
flying?
I am. Okay.
Okay, so tell me about these plants. So
what this is these are squid plants. Okay? And they, when you plant them with water, they make squid ink.
That's really cool, because that's going to be... that's really what we need to make the Mistcraft ages. We can't without...
let me show you what happens. This is a fully grown one, as you can see by the lines on, on the side.
Before you break it, so these other aren't fully grown. This one looks pretty big, but it's not fully grown.
Yeah, because they have downward stripes. The ones with the downward stripes are not fully grown yet, but with these round sort of stripe stuff. What?
Wow!
What?
Don't kill it! Don't kill it! Did it change into a squid when you broke it?
No, I just ran into it and then it happened.
That's amazing.
I touched it and then bam.
Ah,
I
it's
didn't
changed.
know it could do that. I did not actually know it could do that.
Okay, it's changed again. So it basically spawned a squid. Oh, that's amazing. So you thought you might need to break it, but it's almost like you harvested. Did you right click it?
I bumped into it because I was going to harvest it, and then it like
Did
made that.
Did you like right click it or something?
No,
or?
I didn't even touch it. I just like went through it.
Okay.
I was just like, whoop.
Oh, that's amazing. Now don't kill the squid, because what I want to do is I actually want to build a special thing called a rancher, and the rancher is supposed to actually harvest the ink sacs from the squid without actually killing the squid.
Well, what I can do then is I can save the squid so that we can get a large amount of squids in at one time. And I'll show you how I'll do that now with something called a golden lasso. And this will keep the squid safe so that they don't despawn until we need them.
Yeah, but squid don't despawn.
They do?
Nope.
Don't they?
Nope. Not according to what I read. Squid don't despawn. That's one of the wonderful things about squid. They don't despawn.
Oh, I want to make this anyway though. This is called a golden lasso. And you can just pick up anything and it'll stay there. It won't move.
Yeah, so it's not expensive.
Like, I can't click on you though. Wait. No, I can't click on you. Can I click on the squid here?
I hope you're not going to remove our only squid.
It's not going to die. See, I've got it in here. The squid is in here. Okay. And then I can just release. And again, we're doing this. And look, now he's got a hat.
Okay. Okay, that's cool. Okay, that's cool. So, now the golden lasso, can you reuse it every time?
Yeah. Reusable.
Can you...
eco-friendly.
Okay, let me see if I can kind of look it up.
That's why I was fighting the Enderman. And that's why it took also me. And I also have another surprise.
Oh, so for the golden lasso, you need 4 gold nuggets and a ender pearl and string. Cool. It's a really cool thing because you can use this to actually catch animals and things from other places and bring it over to us. So what's the other surprise you have?
Well, it's okay, wait, let me show you.
Should I come downstairs?
Okay. Look at this, look at this.
Oh, you made one of those things. What do you call it?
Portal gun.
You made a portal gun. Okay.
Well, I didn't make it. I found it.
Oh, you found it in one of those things. Okay, so the portal gun is you can go into the blue one and then you come out the other one. Now can you go into this one and then you come out of the other one?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is if you make a portal and then you go to another place and you want to get back soon.
Oh, I can do this. Wait. This is really cool. Okay, keep looking at the blue one. Keep looking at the blue one. Okay. Are you looking at the blue one?
I'm looking at the blue one.
Okay. Look, I'm jumping. Look, can you see?
Cool. Just don't fall in the void. Wow.
Yeah, so this is advanced stuff.
So if I go into this one, I come out the other one. Oh, I see, I can kind of bounce. This is amazing. So it's because it shoots me through on the other side.
And you can make a lot of machines with this as well.
Yeah, wow.
Which is really cool.
Would you take full damage if you're not a flying entity?
Yes, you would.
Okay. That's so I can go higher and higher until I go to crazy heights with this.
For example, we could you can also use it to go to places like, yeah, I'll put one here.
So you can only activate two portals with the portal gun,
Yeah.
and then you use those two.
And then I'll put the other one, the other portal. So I'll put it here. Oh look, one of these are ready. Wait, no, it's almost ready. It's got these curvy lines. And then I put the other blue one, I think, here. Yeah. And then it's fast transport.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so that's enough of the portal gun.
Yeah, that's cool. So you found, I mean, the portal gun is pretty expensive to make. So you found the portal gun in one
Yeah,
of
I found
those ones, yeah.
And it also has GLaDOS on it.
Yeah, cool. Right.
Has your
So
GLaDOS.
what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the base. I'm going to sort out the power problem because we're obviously out of power. Because the machines aren't working anymore. It's all run out of power. And I'll sort that out. And I'll also start to build a rancher so we can get some ink sacs from our lonely squid. But it's great. I'm really glad Yellow Pixie made this, planted these plants for us, because that spawned a squid, and now we're all sorted for ink sacs. So I'll go ahead and build that other machine I need, and I'll be back once I have that once that machine is ready to install. At least once I have all the components to craft it, I'll show you guys. Okay, so I have all the ingredients I need for the rancher. So for the rancher I need plastic sheets. So plastic sheets is raw plastic. So I have a bit of raw plastic, which I get from rubber trees. Also need fluid ducts, so that's easy. That's 2 copper ingots and 1 lead ingot. And there's my lead ingot. That gives me the fluid ducts. Redstone receptacle coil. So the rancher is supposed to harvest the ink sacs without actually killing the squid. Okay, and I need some shears, a couple of shears, tin ingots. I think I've cooked up some tin ingots, at least 2. Yep, there we go, tin ingots. Machine frame. So for the machine frame I have my gold and 4 glass, and it's iron on the corners. So that gives me my machine frame. Right, and it's only one fluid duct needed for that. I'll store the rest of that in my machine chest. Tin ingots, shearers, receptacle, redstone receptacle coil, and plastic sheets. And here we go. I have a rancher. Cool. Now with the rancher, I also need to actually build a chest to put behind the rancher, so that anything that comes out, any ink sacs or anything that's harvested that comes out at the back gets caught in the chest. Alrighty, so now what I've done earlier is I run a cable from my main power unit here, and the cable just goes down on the floor here, and it goes through under there, and then I'm going to place the rancher there. I'm just going to have to make a hole there and then grab the rancher and install it. Okay, brilliant. So that's the rancher, and the rancher is powering up. Seems to be actually needing quite a lot of energy to work. I'm not sure how it works and how far it actually goes, but it's still powering up. Okay, so I'll put a chest down. Where did I get this pipette? Seed oil pipette.
I'll just drop that, that's rubbish.
Okay, so you don't want that.
No.
Okay, so that's this is completely powered up to 32,000. It's doing something. It's not putting anything in the chest at the moment. Seems to be doing something like idling. I don't know what we're supposed to do, because I got the rancher showing something like a shape that I need to put in there or something. Okay, I'll have to go away and read about the rancher and figure out what it's supposed to do, and I'll be back in a bit. I was just about to go and read in the wiki to try and figure out what's going on, and I found an ink sac in the chest. So this is working. This is working. So I think it's every time the squid swims past, or there's probably some sort of a timer that determines how it works, and the squid swims past, and then somehow the rancher will harvest an ink sac from the squid without killing it, which is great. So we already got one ink sac, yellow pixie. We already have one ink sac, so that's great.
Oh.
So I'm going to run this. It might actually be using quite a lot of power, I don't know, but it doesn't matter. We'll just keep refilling the power. Doesn't seem to be using that much power actually.
I don't know how it made that squid.
Do you think the squid just spawned just by accident?
No, but it came out of the
one of those squid plants. We probably need to read about the squid plants to try and figure out how it works.
I'm just making more squid plants.
Okay, wow, there's 5 ink sacs now. Oh, that's great. We're gonna be really good with ink now. Oh, ink problem is completely solved. So I'm really glad Yellow Pixie found these plants. Where did you find these squid plants?
In the what do you call it?
The Twilight Forest?
Yeah, in the Twilight Forest.
Oh, that's great. That's great. So we can actually now, with having the ink, we can start to make ink vials, and then we can start to make Mistcraft ages. Now, did you want to set up a another power system with machines for industrial craft?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Now, what type of generator do you have? Did you put a generator? I think you made a metal folder or something.
Yeah, I need to make that so that I can make some empty cells.
Okay. Oh, metal former. So you have a metal former, but do you have an idea how you're going to power it, or do you have any kind of industrial craft generation?
Yeah, I have a generator
Do you what type
already.
of generator do you have?
Yeah.
You said yeah, you have a generator, but what type do you have?
Sorry, what?
Okay, you said
What did you say?
you said you have a generator. Now there's many different types of generators. Where did you put the generator?
In the chest.
Okay, so I'm looking at the all machine parts, tools and technical components chest, and it's we only have the metal former here. So do you think it's in another chest?
It's in here.
It's in the...
It's in the crafting table.
Oh, it was in the crafting table. Okay, that's fine. So let me see what type of generator. So this is a standard kind of generator. So what I need to do is I need to, and I can use coal and other kinds of things that I can burn to run this generator, and then the metal former. And I also now need to make some copper cables, industrial craft copper cables. So I'll just have to cook up some rubber and figure out how the recipe works for that, and I'll be back once I figure that out. Hi.
Hi, I found this thing in a dungeon.
What?
And it's really, really cool. Here,
What
I'll
is
give it to
it?
you. Your very own portal gun.
Wow, thanks for that. That's great.
Now we can both have portals.
That's great. A portal gun, of course, is a great time saver. Yellow Pixie just told me she wants to tell us something about the squid plant.
Yeah. I did some research now, and it said that the squid plant has a small chance to spawn a squid.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
So now we've got 2 squids.
Oh, really? We got 2 squids already?
Yep.
That's great. So the idea with the squid plants is you put the squid plants in, and then you basically use the squid plants, and that you just put them down, and then eventually they would spawn a squid.
Yep.
That's great. Now I'm just going to make some industrial craft wire.
I wonder what happens if you put a creeper in the what do you call it?
In the rancher. I don't know. I don't know if a rancher would work with a creeper, because I think it works at least with all the passive animals. I'm just using your forge hammer to make copper cables, or at least I'll make copper plates first, and then I think I need to cut them with that scissors, with the cutter, to make the actual cables. So this is now a bit more complicated, the way that you make cables. You used to just, in the old recipe, just put 3 copper ingots in a row, and that gave you cables. But now what you have to do is you use a forge hammer on a copper ingot and change it into a copper plate, and then you can take the copper plates, and you're supposed to then use it with, cut it with the cutter. And I suppose it doesn't matter where you put it in the crafting recipe. So I'll just change all of these to
Just a tiny bit
uninsulated
different.
copper cable. What's that?
It's just a tiny bit different. New recipe.
Yeah, it's more complicated, and It takes a little bit longer to craft. Now for the copper cable, it's not insulated, but I can actually use rubber to insulate it. So I can use that, and I'll grab one of the sticky resin. Now the sticky resin can be cooked up. It's not as efficient as putting it through a extractor, which gives you 3 rubber, but I can simply just cook it up. As for the normal rubber from Mine Factory, I can simply just, according to the recipe for the copper cable, I can simply use uninsulated copper cable and normal rubber. So that's pretty straightforward. Okay, so that gives me 7 copper cables, and I'll grab this one and I'll just cook up the sticky resin. So all I need to do is throw the sticky resin in there,
spawner.
and it will change it into rubber. And then I can simply combine the rubber and the uninsulated copper cable for normal copper cable. So now I have cables. And I think now I need to kind of set up the machines that I need here. And I'll probably do a similar thing by putting the generator in there for the moment. And that's the generator. And for the generator we can pretty much burn anything that can burn. Maybe I'll just throw some wood scraps in there for now. Stuff that we don't need at the moment. Let's see if these things will burn. I don't really want to use coal.
What just happened? What just happened?
You exited the game.
I didn't exit the game.
Okay, just stay calm. Just stay calm. Okay, so I'm just throwing a bit. I'm recording, by the way. I'm throwing a bit of wood and things in here too.
Serious, I was flying. I might lose all my stuff, including the portal gun.
Okay. Hopefully, when you go back in the game, everything will be fine. Okay, so I can't burn the doors. I thought I'll throw in the doors to burn them, but that's not working. Now what I might do here is I can actually, I think I can just put the copper cable down there, and I think that links up, and then I supposedly can throw the metal former on top, and the metal former is powering up. So I have good news for you. I've connected up your metal former. Now the reason why I have these machines here is these machines use EU, which is a power system used by industrial craft, while all of these machines over here use redstone flux, or they also might use kind of buildcraft energy. And wow, we have 35 ink sacs, so we are never going to run out of ink, so this is going to be fantastic. Well,
you're welcome.
Yeah, thanks for that, Yellow Pixie. I really appreciate that. Okay, so I think we've well beyond the 30-minute mark at this stage, and I just want to say to everybody, thanks for watching. And this is another episode of Direwolf20 Hardcore Survival Floating Islands, and this is BlackValk and Yellow Pixie signing off. See you later. Bye.
Bye.